Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Luke Mick here as always, and if you are not familiar with my channel or the content that I put out, my name is Luke Mick and I post videos on YouTube.
And to be more specific, those videos are normally film related, and to be even more specific, they're generally Blu-ray and 4K related, and to be even more specific, they generally focus on boutique labels.
And I post everything from reviews sometimes to personal reflections or reactions to films I've watched, bunch of haul videos, sale recommendation videos, all that sort of good film and physical media Blu-ray 4K stuff. So if that interests you at all and you enjoyed this video, then I suggest hitting that subscribe button down below and keep an eye out for upcoming content. But in this video, I'm doing something that I don't feel like I've done for a while actually, and it's not a haul focused on a particular sale, and I'm not really, well, I guess I will be suggesting a few films because I've been watching some of these films, but I've just gotten in a bunch of random packages and random pieces of mail over the last month, and these have just been kind of sitting all together and sort of stacking up, and I haven't put them on the shelf yet. So I thought, well, why not just take the opportunity to make a video about them and just show you all some updates to the collection, if you will. And this first one right off the top, I would love to give my 2 cents on. I just watched it last night for the first time ever. Next up, another one from Indicator. I grabbed Light Sleeper, starring Willem Dafoe and Susan Sarandon. This is directed by Paul Schrader, and I have very much in the past year been into Paul Schrader and his work. I've been exploring as much of it as I possibly can, so I'm really excited to finally, maybe not even finally, I'm just excited to have another Schrader film, and one starring Willem Dafoe, fantastic, one of my favorite actors, and it's stacked full of a bunch of special features as I would expect from Indicator. And we have this Indicator advertisement here, and the other Indicator release that I got in the same package as Light Sleeper and Irreversible is Invincible, and I only grabbed this film because I wanted to get a bigger bang for my buck with the shipping costs when I bought from Indicator, because I live in the US. Maybe that's probably obvious. And I just wanted to get one more film, and I picked this one, and I actually waited a really long time for my package because this was actually a pre-order, so I just got this stuff recently. But this film I grabbed because it's directed by Werner Herzog, and it stars Tim Roth, and I really like Tim Roth as an actor. I think I mentioned him in my last video, and how I think he's an underrated actor. And I didn't really know what this was about. I was just like, I need to see more Herzog films, and I like Tim Roth. Let's give this a shot. I'm sure it's got to be special in some way. And the what it says on the back here is, one foresaw the future of the Nazi Party. One fought for the destiny of the Jewish people. 2 lives bound by one moment in history and one unforgettable legend. And this film came out in 2001. So yeah, I really can't say too much about Invincible, but very curious about that film. If you've seen it, let me know down below. Let me know if I should be excited for it or if I made a horrible mistake buying it, but I don't think that's the case. Next up here, this is kind of a random one that I just grabbed on Amazon because I realized they were selling it in US Amazon, and it's the Region B release of Inland Empire, and this has been on Blu-ray for a really long time. I want to say 2010 is when this disc came out. And just I love David Lynch. If you watch the channel, you know he's one of my favorite filmmakers. But quite a long time ago, when I first made my account, my Criterion collection account, they ask you what film you most want to see in the Criterion collection. And at the time, I was like, I want to see Inland Empire. So I think still in my Criterion profile, it says I want this to come to Criterion. It still hasn't, but it has now come to my own collection because I have this Blu-ray. So I haven't actually seen Inland Empire. It's one of 2 Lynch films I have not seen. The Straight Story, or A Straight Story, is the other one I haven't. So I'll have to get on watching those. But yes, that is Inland Empire. I look forward to it. David Lynch's last feature film as of right now, not counting Twin Peaks: The Return. This one came in from Best Buy. I used my rewards points to get a nice discount on this one, and that is Vengeance Trails, 4 classic westerns by, and I'm not going to name everybody off right now, but this is a recent Arrow Video limited edition box set that includes, of course, 4 classic westerns, and I wasn't that interested in this set when it was announced because Westerns aren't my favorite genre of film. I didn't really grow up with them, and they just, I don't know, they just don't always do it for me. The setting and time period just, they all feel kind of the same. But then I realized that these were all Italian-directed Westerns, so spaghetti Westerns, if you will, and one of them is done by Lucio Fulci, which I actually watched that one. It's called Massacre Time. Here it is with the, it almost fell over. Here it is with the reversible cover here, and this one stars Franco Nero, but honestly, scene-stealing, film-stealing performance from, oh, what is his name? Why am I forgetting it right now? George Hilton. I literally I've been talking about him so much lately. How could I forget? George Hilton, who is in a few giallo films that I like, plays the sort of the town drunk, tequila-loving brother of Franco Nero, and he was magnificent in this film. He was my favorite part by far, and it was good. I could not believe that this was made in 1966 after I had watched it. It looked so clean. It was a great transfer by... And yeah, that's the only one from this set that I've watched so far, but I thoroughly enjoyed Massacre Time. I think the film, it's already short, and it felt like it could have been maybe 20 minutes shorter, but feature films don't usually run in at like 70 minutes. A couple of slow moments, but overall I thought it was quite a good Western. And that's the only one I've watched in the set yet. So yeah, so far I've enjoyed this, and I would recommend it if you're on the fence about it. So yes. Next one up here, this is a pretty normal release, and it was on sale on Amazon and Best Buy a couple weeks ago for like $8, and it's a film that I really like, and that's Minari, which was an Oscar-nominated film, a Sundance film from 2020, and yeah, I really like this movie. I think it's a really authentic and great telling of the American dream from a perspective that I guess we're not normally used to, and it's just a really nice feel-good film. It's not overbearing, it's not too cheesy, it's like the perfect mix between drama and comedy. It's like the perfect dramedy. It's not as funny though. It's serious. It takes the subject matter seriously, and it's just a good film overall. And the woman who plays the mother, the wife of Steven Yeun in this film, I thought that her character and her performance was truly the best out of anybody. What is her name? I can't find her name. I think her name is Yeri Han. She, I thought, gave the best performance in the entire film, and when the Oscar nominations came out, I thought that she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress, and I was like, oh, that's weird that they put her in the supporting role, but then I realized it was the old grandma character that got the nomination, and I was like, of course, the funny character, the funny grandma character. That's Minari. Good film. You should check it out if you haven't watched it yet. Another really normal release here, not a boutique label or anything. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on 4K. This is, to me, just one of... I loved it so much. I was 13 when it came out in 2010. And it's always been just sort of a staple for me. It's always a film that I can pop on or just have on, walk in and out of the room, and just enjoy it and be entertained by it the entire time. It is so quickly paced for being like an hour and 53 minutes. I've always loved Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and this new 4K edition was something I could not resist, and it's still on sale for $16.99, and it was already pretty inexpensive anyway at its standard price. It was like $20. So once it went down to $16.99, I said, okay, I'll buy it now and just get it in my possession. So yeah, and all of the special features from the Blu-ray was ported to this release, so tons of special features on here. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on 4K, had to get it. And the last one I have here is another new Arrow Video limited edition Blu-ray release, and that is the Daimajin trilogy. This is like a 60s era Japanese monster legend movie. He's like a giant stone warrior. I think that's what he is. And this thing sold out really fast, or just hiked up in price. Like, I had my eyes on it, and it was, I think, at the $72.99 range on Amazon for a while during the Camp Arrow video sale, and it didn't come out until early August, and I think it got delayed a week maybe. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but usually, like, most Arrow limited editions stay in stock normally, things like this, I would think, for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months after release. But this thing was still on pre-order, and the price jumped up to $100. So I was like, damn it! I really wanted to get it, but there were so many other things I pre-ordered that I didn't prioritize this one. So I ended up buying it at a kind of a good price from a seller on eBay, less than what Amazon is selling it for right now. So that is the Daimajin trilogy. I can't say too much about these films because I've never seen them, but I just want to say thank you to Arrow for bringing to me obscure oddities of Japanese cinema like this to my household. So that is everything that I had stacked up here. I really don't have anything else to talk about in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you are not yet and would like to be. And that's all I have for you. I'll see you all soon. Hope you have a great evening or whatever time it is. For me, it's the evening. I'm probably going to play some video games right now. That's what I got planned for the rest of the night. What do you have planned? Let me know down below. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.